Boom. Welcome to my channel. Sorry, I'm a little under the weather, but want to talk about. I'm in public, so I gotta keep it a little down. Yeah, we're doing it. So want to talk about UFC 280. Okay, so let's get right into it. Okay. I'm gonna name a few names. Okay, let's go Brian Ortega. I'm a huge fan. I know I've done a video with Alex, and if you've seen my last YouTube video, I was like 100% correct. I mean, exactly what I said was gonna happen. It's exactly what happened. Alex got out of that. It was so crazy because he got out of two of them. And I said that he was gonna do two of those moves, and he did, and he almost got that submission in. So I'm gonna go. All right, so I've been a martial artist for about 20 years. Jedi Ninja stuff, Kung Fu Master, all that good stuff. So, like, I'm trying to get, book a few fights in the UFC as well. So I'm going to be starting training, but I don't know. I got an injury. I don't know if it's ever going to work. I got shows. So, all right. So, Dustin Poirier, he got cheated in that fight with Charles. If Charles would have got back up, I truly believe, Dustin was going to KO him. That's why he held the glove and he made Dustin roll so he could get top position. So what I've noticed about Charles is he invests in that midsection. He's going to hit you a few times in that midsection. And you're thinking, what's that going to do? I'll tell you what that does. That doesn't allow you to get up. Or if you go for a takedown, you're not going to have that strength to restrain someone. And that's kind of smart because usually someone grapples with you. See, if I were to fight someone, I'm going to grapple with you the first, second round, then I'm going to start striking with you, and then maybe go for a takedown the fourth, fifth. So what I think is going to happen is that Charles is first of all, Charles has fought like the best in the world. Okay, there's no way I would want to fight against Charles. Now Islam is being trained by Khabib, so this is like the irony and science of this is pretty elusive, and it's like M equals MC squared because. I'll tell you what's going to happen. Islam's only been in the UFC for 2 years. So what I've heard and I've been reading about this, Charles has been there for 10 years, and the birth of his daughter has allowed this man to have that daddy power. Now, I'm a father, so I know all about that dad power. Sometimes I feel like I quit when I'm working 2 jobs. I work 6 days a week. I'm a chef. But what keeps me very strong and powerful is exactly the love of your daughter. Like, there's something powerful between a daughter and a father. Extremely powerful. Like, it just gives you like supernatural strength that doesn't even come from this planet. It's crazy. So Charles has jiu-jitsu again, and he's the best in the world. He would defeat a lot of people, and that's why he's won. Chandler. Let's talk about Darush. Darush was supposed to fight Islam. What happened with that? I'll tell you what happened. Khabib threw down $1 million to Dan and said, "Oh, please get this guy Islam the next title, please. He's on 9-10." Dude, have you seen the fighters that Islam fought? They're amateurs. It's like putting a really good horse into the Kentucky Derby. Like. And then you're going to hype him up and promote him? That's all Khabib. Have you not seen all the promotions? It's Khabib in there. Why isn't it Islam? Khabib actually, had 25 fights before he got that title shot with Conor. And Khabib lost the fight. Islam, they're trying to get into Charles' mental. It's like, let's scare him, get in his head. Now, that possibly could work, psych a guy out, You see what happened with Khabib and Dustin in Abu Dhabi. Dustin got straight, just manhandled. It was terrible. Khabib actually did a good performance, but I don't like the way these guys hold people. I don't like that. You just hold someone for like 3 minutes. throw 2 shots at someone. It's not fighting, it's cheating. It's not martial arts, it's not mixed, it's not wrestling. I don't know what that is. But, I mean, I've done several videos on UFC. I'm going to make this video short, okay? I'm going to tell you what I think is going to happen is I think Charles is going to strike with Islam. And Charles is a master at distance control. Islam is flat-footed. If you're not seeing it, he just walks towards you like a zombie. So, I mean, that's, Charles could easily throw a left hook in there. I'm sure Islam's going to duck it and try to take him down. But listen, that's what Charles is going to do. He's going to throw a left hook. His left hooks are sick. I mean, they're more powerful than Dustin's. And as soon as Islam goes down, he's going to kick him in the midsection. He's going to work that body. I swear, Charles is going to work that body like you've never seen. By the time Islam does take Charles down, I believe that Charles will, he'll throw up a triangle. He'll get his back, and I believe that Islam will get submitted by Charles, and that's not a bad thing, because Islam is still, a great fighter. He has defeated a lot of great fighters, but he has not fought Darush. That's his next opponent. He skipped him, went to a straight title shot. What happened to that? And then he's supposed to fight Chandler next. What happened with that? Then he's supposed to fight Justin. What happened with that? And then he has to fight Dustin. What happened with that? How come he skipped the line? Because Khabib paid the UFC $1 million for him to get skipped. That's why. And all the promotions, Khabib in there. I thought Khabib was retired. Oh, I'm the greatest coach. Come on. Once Islam gets submitted by Charles, will submit Islam, I believe, in the 2nd or the 3rd round. I don't believe it's going to be a 4th or 5th round fight. Not for Charles. No way. Islam has not fought any of those top 10 guys. And none of them. He's not even fought Darush. Darush would submit Islam. Islam's a great fighter, but he has not been tested. He hasn't fought the caliber fighters that Charles has. I mean, Charles is like, he took some crazy damage, got back up, and finished these guys. That's called a adrenaline rush. It's called adrenaline. Like, when I get hit hard in a fight, you hit me hard, dude, adrenaline rush pumps in, and I go for the kill, because Charles is a killer. He's a lethal, deadly weapon, dude. He's not allowed to fight people, dude. He can seriously take people's life. That's what's true. You're not seeing a Terminator. You're seeing like a liking, like a vampire liking, like the next level evolution of a liking, werewolf liking. Like, you're seeing the sport evolve, and you're seeing fighters evolve. You're seeing Charles Oliveira evolve into something we've never seen before. And I'm not trying to just, brag on him. He cheated Dustin. I think they should run that back. How did Islam get this shot again? Dustin should get another shot at Charles. So I mean, honestly, I think Islam is just way in over his head, and holding someone and doing the same thing Khabib's trying to do, teach him. It's not going to work. It won't work, because Charles's jiu-jitsu is elite. It's way better than Brian's. We've never seen elite like this. I mean, not even the masters in Brazil. That's where you go. The best Brazilian jiu-jitsu. I've been trained by a Brazilian jiu-jitsu, but not on styles, only on diet. I have yet to take these classes, but I mean, I couldn't beat a Brazilian jiu-jitsu fighter. I work with one of them, and I know I can't beat him because striking only goes so far. You're striking, once someone grabs you by the gi, and I've seen these guys, they have incredible amounts of strength. Once they pull you down, so, Charles has a number of weapons he can use, right? I believe one of the strongest weapons he has is the pull guard. I believe that Charles will strike in the first round, just come like gumbo, just kick, body kicks. You expect that center shot in the midsection. He is going to knee and kick Islam straight in the stomach, spleen. Same thing he did right there. It's gonna happen so fast you're not even see it. We're not gonna see it. Once he does that, he's gonna work the body. He's gonna work those legs. He's gonna kick right in the midsection. You're gonna see he's gonna get a knee in there. He's hoping Islam takes him down because he's gonna knee him right when he does. Second round. I believe Charles will pull guard. Yeah, you're thinking that's great. Yeah, it is crazy. If it goes to that second round, there's the second round. You might see Islam on top of Charles, but Charles can get out of that. Yeah. Just because Islam is big and he's like a blanket, and I've heard it all. Oh, he's the elite. He's the great grappler in the world. He fought Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guys. All right, Brian is not a Brazilian. Brian is just a jiu-jitsu master. He's from LA. He's T-City. No, Charles is literally from Brazil. Like, this dude, do you know what these guys do? They're crazy, bro. They swim out there in shark-infested waters. This guy's like the reincarnation of the Azteca god warrior that they talked about. I'm not beat you. Yeah. This dude Charles is not playing around, dude. He's gonna outstrike him in the first round. Islam won't even have a chance to take him down. If he does, he's gonna get kneed in that midsection. He'll ride him out. Charles will ride him. Let's say Islam does take him down. They'll ride him out. Second round coming. Charles will do the same thing. He'll probably kick him a couple times. He'll soften up. He'll pull guard. And you're thinking, oh, what's that? I'll tell you what that's gonna be. He's gonna choke him out. The worst thing you could see in that fight is Charles pulling guard Islam down. You're like, oh, that's where we want him to. Yeah, you're gonna see Islam on top of Charles, but what you're not gonna see is how Charles chokes him out, dude. And Khabib's gonna cry. And he's gonna come back and try to avenge Charles. He's gonna come out of retirement. But I thought he was the coach. Come on, stop. Islam was supposed to fight Darush, Chandler, Justin, and Dustin. Fucking throw him Cosby. I mean, he hasn't fought the top 10. Sorry. Any one of those guys would defeat Islam too. He hasn't been he's a rookie. He's not 2 years. Oh my God, he's a god. I'm from, Dangostan. I'm running up and back. Dude, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu masters are trained to choke him out. Dude. That's what they do. I would have a better chance fighting Islam than fighting Charles. Charles is going to choke me. You can't stop that, dude. Look at all his fights, dude. Have you not seen all his fights? Am I the only one that's like, are we all blind? We can't see what Charles is doing right now? What did he do to all his opponents? He would have choked Chandler out. He's going to choke him out. He's going to pull second round. Pull guard Islam down. He's going to control the head. That's what they do. He's going to slip around. And he's going to outmaneuver Islam on that ground. Get us back. And you're probably, how come he can't get up? How come he? Because in the first round, he had damaged your midsection. And once your abdominals and your midsection is damaged like that, you're in pain on the second. You're not going to you just get choked. And, that's, honestly, I think that's one of the greatest game plans I've ever seen any fighter come up with. Besides Khabib taking somebody down and just squeeze him and hold him down. Islam's not going to be able to squeeze Charles like that. I'll tell you why, because let's say Islam does take Charles down. Oh my God, misses the punch, takes him down. Charles has an up kick way better than anyone. Way better than Tony. And Tony up kicked him. You saw that fight with Tony. Tony would beat Islam. Oh my God. He'll up kick him. And he'll hurt him right then and there, and that could possibly be a KO because Islam's not ready for that up kick, and up kicks hurt bad. you could break someone's jaw right here on an up kick. And like I said, Islam's got to stay away from up kicks. He's got to stay away from, being kicked in the midsection. Charles is a better striker than Islam. Are you kidding me? Islam's slower than a turtle. You can see that going a mile away. I just got in a fight last night. Dude, how are you going to hit something you can't hit? Like, Charles, have you not seen his distance control and his feints and back and forth and all around and his transitions? And it's pretty scary, bro. I mean, I would say he is the Terminator. I'll tell you what. I'll predict what happens. I think Charles is going to throw a left hook in Islam. He's not going to see it coming. And if he does, he'll go right for a kick or a knee in the midsection. He'll damage him there, kick the legs, work that body, and then I expect Islam to take Charles down and, blanket him and, hold him down. And, but I expect it just to be like that for the first round. Now, the second round, I believe Charles is going to throw another, land a couple punches, kick the midsection, kick the legs, work that body, then pull guard. And all you guys are going to see. The real question is Islam stronger than Charles? No. Charles is stronger than Islam. Because those guys swim out there, out bay from. I know Brazilians. I used to work with Brazilians. Right? They swim out there in the ocean, bro, shark-infested waters, and then they come back. That's what Nate Diaz does. That's where he trained racing. Where do you think those guys came from? They came from Brazil, dude. Brazilians are one of the greatest fighters in the world because a long time ago they were under troop control, and then they came up with a style called capoeira. I don't know if you know that, but I actually know capoeira. I know like 12 styles. So capoeira was like dude. These guys fight for their life. It's not like a fight. Like Islam's like, oh, I'm fighting. Charles is fighting like to the death. That's what those guys fight for. They fight for like literally your life. So I believe Charles will pull guard the second, choke Islam out. I don't think Islam's going to see a third round. And if he does, he's going to get KO'd in that third round. So I'm going to call it that. Now, if I'm wrong, go on my video and comment on me, blow it up. Make fun of me, do what you gotta do, you know what I'm saying? But you can do the math. You can do the math all day. The math is there. All right. It's like, a 9-10 versus like a 2 or 3. That's what the math is. The odds, Islam is not the favorite. Charles Oliveira is the favorite. And he has the 77%, I would say 80%. Islam has a 20% chance to win. And the reason why they're flipping it is so you put all your money on Islam, and Islam's going to lose because they know that he's going to lose. And then there's this huge payout on an underdog, which is Charles, and Charles is not an underdog. And I work for the mob, right? But I ain't gonna tell you because I know Flower Mound's been harassing me. Oh God, Highland Village, and these guys are just the KKK, and they want to lock people up. So I don't go out there no more. I'm actually in LA. I'm everywhere but Flower Mound, Denton County. You're not gonna find me, and I got lawyers. So yeah, those guys need to stop harassing me for sure. So anyways, like I said, Charles is he's the favorite. Islam is the underdog. It's I would say it's Islam has a 2 to 8 odds. Yeah, if this was a horse race, it's 2 to 8, and Charles is definitely the 2 to 1 favorite. So, anyways, thank you for listening. I'm sorry that was having kind of a rough one, under the weather, but I'm gonna cut the video off. I appreciate everyone that's been I appreciate everything. All right, I'm going through recovery. So I got a whole 9 days clean, and I'm gonna start working out, get ready for my shows. I'm gonna drop my last album. I'm retiring at age 40 years old in the musical world, musician world. I just can't do it no more, because I want to pursue my career as a chef. I've been doing it for 15 years, and that's really what I want to do. I want to book a few fights before I retire in the martial art world. Retiring is a big deal for people. It's your legacy. You put your legacy down the line. You do your best, and that's it. And then, when you get old, you retire. I'm 40 years old, so I've been at this since I was like 18, 20. It's been long. All my dreams have come true, and it's all because of you guys, all my fans, and I appreciate it. I'm very humble, and I'm back in recovery. So, yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Pray for me. If you want to go to my websites and hear my music, just Google my name. I'm pretty much everywhere. Anyways, thanks for listening, and you guys have a good one, okay? I'm probably just going to do one show, and that's it. Like I said, I want to pursue my culinary career and maybe book a few fights. I'm really passionate about being a chef. It's a big deal. Celebrity Chef John Nazar put me on TV. He trained me for like 3 weeks, and then I won a major competition at Toyota headquarters, and out of 100 chefs, I got first, and I got ranked as executive. So I'm working with 2-star Michelin Bon Biziri, and I didn't know how important this Michelin is, and I think I want to really get into the chef culinary world and get my first Michelin star. So anyways, good luck, and thank you for everything. I appreciate it. Have a good one, guys. Happy holidays. Bye.